We're back.
Woo!
Hello, everyone.
We are back, and you all are back in the jail cells, and I forgot to flip it all back
maybe
over.
You are.
Oh, well.
There you go. And there's no more silence, so we will get out of that.
Silence?
No, you're not.
I was
And
about
you
to
all
say
are...
that zone is still silent.
There we go. And Poop Boy's gone, and Attorney
goodness.
Dan is not there currently. So
Is the smell
just ignore
gone
him.
too, or?
Yeah, the smell's gone. Everyone's cleaned up, and the cell is cleaned. He's gone.
Do I have my
You guys are
spells
just
back?
kind of in here now.
Do I get my spells back?
No, you used them, buddy.
You know, I don't regret anything.
Nope. And here you guys sit
Neither do
in your little cell as you await trial. Is there anything you guys would like to shout to each other beforehand? Any
No.
last confessions?
I already
Wow.
sent my message to Jarvis, right?
Yep.
Thank goodness.
Hey,
Attorney Dan
Miles.
did it for you.
Thank you. What you
Miles,
want? I don't have the energy to
you're in
mute you
prison,
again.
Miles.
Okay, that's it. I'm casting deafness on myself.
Slow. What did they talk to you about while we were... Well, Zaminia and I were stuck in that room.
They didn't say anything to us.
What? They just led you down here and didn't tell you anything more about the trial? That's rude.
I know.
What did
You're
you say?
deaf.
I'm not deaf, he's deaf.
No, exactly. Miles can't talk.
I didn't
to anybody
actually
because he's
cast
deaf.
deafness on myself. You absolute fool.
You're the one who said it.
Because I'm tired of listening to you, and I thought maybe if you thought I was deaf, then you wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Then shut up.
You shut up.
All right.
But anyways, what did you say?
He said nothing.
Winslow.
What?
Ooh, this
So
bucket.
you guys went in there, and there was no conversations between you two? No one asked you anything?
That's correct. We were just escorted down here.
Haribo,
What?
are you sure there was no one on the other side of those doors?
Guards on the other side of the doors, but no one answered when I shouted.
Are you... Oh...
Look, if
So...
there was anyone on the other side of the door, I'm sure we would know by now.
What?
Trust
Who
me.
else were they going to be listening to?
I mean, look, we just gotta trust that nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, worst
Just
case
gotta
scenario.
pay attention. Like, be extra careful from now on out. Sorry, Winslow, we can't tell you much more than that. But we have reason to believe that we all have to just be extra, extra, extra careful.
And what does that mean?
What are the reasons?
We just
It
gotta
may-
be careful.
You're
Well,
deaf.
what am I allowed to say and not allowed to say?
What are we being careful of?
You're allowed to say anything.
We just gotta be careful
It's
about
just-
who we talk to and who we have listen to our conversations, really, is what, I guess Zaminia and I have learned as of late.
And why's that?
And it, well,
Well,
Put a
look at
pin
where
on
it's
that.
gotten us already.
Yeah. put a pin on it, because there is another option. If no one was really listening to me and you, which is what I honestly think is what's going on, then that might mean that they just took those two out for show, and they don't really plan on giving us any kind of good trial. So, let's hope for the... I don't know which one to hope for on this.
I don't know if that's enough.
Can't imagine anything other reason why they would have taken them and not asked them anything.
You haven't gone to court yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, then there we go. No court. They were just led back down here like common criminals.
What, did they think that taking all 4 of us would be dangerous?
Well, clearly, because we're part of the syndicate. We learned what happened in the syndicate in the future.
Yeah, but from what we may have learned, well, let's just say what we talked to you about with Gilly might be part of the reason why that all happens.
My hands in the air.
Maybe.
I have to get the information about Gilly's hole.
Gilly's
no.
what?
I
You
run
know
up
what?
to the window. Guards!
One of the guards walks over and he's just like, yeah.
Okay, look. I know this is going to sound really, really weird, but there's a place in the castle garden where I believe that Princess Gilly is escaping. Now, you have to trust me on this. You need to fill that hole right now.
You
If anything
could've
happens
killed
because you don't fill
someone.
that hole or don't believe us.
I'll
Wait,
just
what'd the guard
blame
say?
you. You guys nearly killed someone.
Nearly
Yes,
killed
but you
someone.
have to trust me. I have reason to believe that that hole may have some negative connotations to the young masters. Please go at least double check the garden and make sure it's safe.
Yeah, seriously, we're bodyguards, and if anyone hears that you ignored this and the princess dies, oh, I mean, who's to say that we can't be persuasive?
Druid, you have to trust me in plants, right?
Mm,
If they're smart.
logic.
roll a persuasion check on him.
Okay.
Turbo and
Can I also-
Zamir. Yeah.
Should I be using persuasion or should I be using
I know.
what's the other thing?
Deception?
Deception.
Funny.
Well, it's kind of a
I
persuasion.
would say persuasion.
I'm not sure what you're deceiving. You did the other one anyway. Why
Because-
even ask?
It's because I was I don't know for sure that I could persuade him. We've had
And-
some bad luck lately.
So Haribo
Nat
just like
20.
gives him the like beautiful animu eyes and it's just like, please listen to me. And the guy is like, all right, I'll tell them. Yo, Jimmy! And this other guard walks up. He's like, take my spot, please. As this like Humpty Dumpty guard just like gets out of there. And now there's another stern, very similar looking dude now also there. Named Jimmy, apparently. And at this point, the other guard goes, it's time for them to go, Jimmy. He's like, all right, let's go, ring-a-ding-ding. And he gets ready to pull you all into court time, which, just for the memes right now, let's go to court.
Yes, I knew it.
Oh
I
my
knew we were
god.
gonna do this.
But it gets even better since I just set that one up, and it was great. I realized this meme would be perfect for when I made this map.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
It's literally almost the same courtroom, and I couldn't help but make the meme.
Oh my god, that's glorious.
So you all are then taken up into what would normally be the jury box, but since there's no jury, never is in these courts, you guys sit up there and you see a few people in there. You don't see anyone you really recognize in the crowd. You see Attorney Dan, of course, and Hamlet and Harold, and the king in the center. But other than that, there's a guard already kind of sitting in the box, waiting to speak and such, as if court had almost already started without you guys. And you see Harold kind of look up at you all when you're in the room and just immediately look away. Like he doesn't even want to look at you guys. The king doesn't even bother to look at you guys. He's just staring at Lady Laura the whole time, just like nodding. And
This
then there's
is-
Hamlet, who just won't stop looking at you guys. And he's just like, despite his photo looking away from you, he is actively just staring at really hard Zeminiar and Haribo. And he's just kind of looking. And then he looks back down, but then he just keeps making eye contact with you all. And just like hard staring at y'all. Almost not paying attention to anything else going on. But other than that,
Now,
that's about it.
is this the right time to say that
Oh.
I'm at
Oh,
least
now he gives
staring
us
back?
attention.
I'm sorry.
Is this the right time to tell him to tell you that I'm staring right back at him?
You can absolutely do it. And he's just, it's almost as if Miles and Winslow aren't even there. Like,
Oh, he
he's
doesn't
just,
even care about me. Well,
no,
fuck him
he
too.
doesn't right now. He does not. And so,
I'm
it
just
all
sitting there
began.
like, now he pays attention.
Yep. And at this point, Lady Laura walks out and she goes, "Hello, court. Hello, you all." As she like points up to your box, she goes, "Today, we are here to talk about the death of Sunny Meadows, a syndicate member, a loyal syndicate member, and someone who didn't deserve to die. Many people saw them walking into that church, our holy ground, with Sunny, and then she never left. Let's hear their stories." Dun dun. And the king just like slowly slouches down like, Jesus fuck.
Yeah,
just
same.
like not even like,
That was
Wait,
the
what?
worst
All the way goes
accusation I've ever.
dun
oh, they say dun dun. Like Laura says it.
Yes.
She gets to it.
I've never.
And like
Like, I was thinking that's why the king put his head down, like, oh.
he's just so over this already. And you could tell Harold is just trying to be stern and Hamlet is still just being the weird like gecko kid that he is. And just eyeballing y'all. Like it's almost as if he hasn't even blinked this whole time. And
He's
she's
just
like,
over there being the Silence of the Lambs that is.
yeah, pretty much. And at this point, Lady Laura, she draws her attention to the guard captain Ralph, and she's like, "Captain Ralph, you found the body, yes?" "Yes, I did." "And what condition was it in?" "I don't feel comfortable talking about that, but she was dead. Clearly dead." "And do you believe it happened in that room?" "Not, again, I don't feel comfortable talking about the body, but based on what I've seen in the past, there was not enough blood there." "And did you ever grab any accounts saying that she ever left that church with these accused people?" "No. That will be all that I have." And then Attorney Dan stands up, wind billowing his cape, just whoosh. And he goes, "You, sir!" He's just like, "You, sir! You are saying it did not happen in that room?" And he's like, "Correct." And he's like,
Oh my
"And do you
God.
believe those people did it?" Yes, I do." But why do you believe these
This is the
people
worst
did it?"
jam I've ever been forced to sit through.
And he's like, "But
Break
why?"
news!
And he goes, "Well, seeing they're the only ones that were last seen with her, based on all accounts that we got around the town. Of course, maybe you should bring them in. You just found the body." And Lady Laura is just like, "Dan, you need to ask him questions, not move the court along." And the king's like, "Bring in the next witness, please. He found the body and it didn't happen there, correct?" And Lady Laura's like, "Correct." And Dan's like, "Absolutely." Just very dramatic as Captain Ralph walks out of the area as he is sequestered, so he's not allowed to hear other people's testimony. But he leaves, bringing in then the next witness, which is a dwarven slave. And he walks up to the little podium, and he has a little step stool so they can see him. And Lady Laura goes, "Please state your story, sir." "Well, I remember seeing Sunny with that group over there," as he like also dramatically points to your guys' box.
Is this little dwarf familiar at all? Have we seen one of these or?
No, you've never seen this man.
He's seen one of these.
You've never seen this man.
You've never
And-
seen a dwarf.
And he then goes to say, "I remember seeing Sunny because I thought she was quite beautiful, and I wanted to praise her.
Woo
But-
her.
She was never seen again, and I never saw her leave that church as my master made me build his house, the extension to his house across the church, and I never saw her leave. I waited day and night, and when they pulled out her body, I sobbed," as he like dramatically like turns to like hide his tears. And Lady Laura's like, "That is all I have to say." And Attorney Dan steps up, cape billowing. He's like, "Did you ever see my client leave? Sir Winslow, Sir Zeminiar, Sir Haribo, and Sir Miles?" And he goes, "I also never saw them leave. I thought they died too." In the drama.
He's so dramatic.
This is excellent
turned and
theater.
whispered
I say
to
that
Winslow.
ending.
Are all other dwarfs this dramatic?
Only the crazy ones.
You hear like Attorney Dan look to you. "Sir, have you ever been into a hospital or a healing ceremony in that church?" "No, I don't have the money to afford it, nor would my master ever allow me to get health care." And he goes, "Could that mean you have a brain tumor and you delusioned never seeing Sunny leave that church?" He goes, "No, that is all I have," as he like goes back to his stand all dramatic. And then he also
Are you kidding me?
Um,
says away.